bit. When you hear it, it looks like it's starting to, the sound changes. Then you go ahead and do it. I've learned it's easier, and then I just add my liquid here. So when you're doing this almonds, by the way, and I really, you should be putting it in here. It makes it, that way it doesn't jump out. I usually lift this up a little bit. So I pour the almonds in, and I listen so they're not bouncing. Once they're not bouncing anymore, and it sounds like the sound is changing, because I just let it do itself. Then I turn this, and I let the weight of this, and you can see the milk already coming out, and then you just start pouring in your water. And you push down very lightly, you don't have to push hard. The water, what it does, it helps it go through here a lot easier. And you can see it goes fairly quickly here. Again, I'm sorry when I said you put the almonds in here, because I'm not used to demonstrating this and talking out loud. I realize I made a mistake. You want to put the almonds in this chute and just lift this up a little bit. Once you hear that it's starting to, you don't hear things jumping in there, and you'll hear what I'm talking about, then that's when you know to put the plunger down, and you can lightly start putting your water through. And we're humming along. By using 1 cup, by the way, it makes sure that you don't get too much at one time. So that's why I'm using 1 cup when I pour it in. And you can see the almond milk coming through. As you can see, it's very silky. And again, we're not using a nut bag when we're doing this. Okay, I hear it's getting really, it'll get quiet. This is a fairly quiet machine, by the way. I've never seen a machine. I've tried lots of juice machines, and I will tell you this is probably one of the better ones I have seen out there. We're almost, in fact, we've got it down here. 1 last cup, and I'll drop this in there, let it do its thing, and we're almost finished. And then we're gonna, once this gets finished, we're going to take the remainder, put our ingredients in the Vitamix, and we'll go over this. And I hear that it's starting to be, when it gets, it's done all its grinding. And remember, I didn't put any pressure. A lot of people try to do it. I'm telling you, don't do that. Just let it do its thing. And just start out a little bit of water, and then push down just a little bit. And isn't this great? Looks good. Now I'm dumping a little bit more water in it, because I'm just trying to make sure I get all the almonds out of it. And we're pretty much finished with that. Let's eliminate the rest of the water that's coming out, and we'll turn this off. Now we're going to do our stuff. Now you can see I have a little bit of water here. Well, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and pour the rest of it in there, because remember I said 4.5 glasses of cold water, so that eliminates all that. Now what we're going to do is put in our ingredients, and I said a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we'll put that in there. And we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of the grade B maple syrup. And by the way, it's raw maple syrup. I think there's 2 kinds. There's B and A. You want the B, and especially if you buy it from the guy I buy it from, it actually has a letter B on top of the cap, so you know this is the raw stuff. Okay, and we're just going to put in 2 of these. one exact, and then the other one, we're just going to let it go over just a little bit where it pours over. And that takes care of that. Now we're going to put this on our Vitamix. We're going to mix that up. And why do I use this? Well, I do this because I want to mix all the ingredients together, okay? And hopefully, I'm sorry if this is making too much noise, but hopefully this is going to get everything mixed up. Okay, so we have actually mixed that, and remember, I did not use any. I didn't use a nut bag. Okay, we're going to pour this into our glass container, 64 ounce. And I will tell you this. You can smell this. I mean, it smells really, really good. And not only does it smell good, but it also tastes really good too. Now, I don't know about you, but that usually the way things smell are pretty much the way things taste. I have found that to be pretty much true overall. So if something doesn't smell really good or doesn't have that smell that you think it should have, probably it's not going to taste as good.